Okay, so I hope everything is working. Okay, so I hope everything is working. Alright, so welcome back everybody, whoever is in the chat. Thank you so much for viewing, and we'll be back again with what we were doing yesterday. Uh, okay, so I won't be yapping as much as I yapped yesterday, so because I forgot I was exploring, not explaining. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind, and I need to make this a bit short. That's good. Alright, so let's get back where I was. Okay, so I need it a bit with me. Now, as I expected, like, yes, it is a long-term career, but it's important to know the conditions. Okay, so of course, yeah, will AI replace the software engineers? Partly, but not entirely. Yes, we do know that. So let's read what it says. Before that, I forgot to tell you something yesterday. uh, you need to know what exact what AI isn't. You should like choose to view sorry choose to do research. So I'll ask it, and just to research about career and studies. Okay, it's giving me a mix. So it says perplexity and open. I'll go with perplexity today. There's nothing wrong, and I think we'll go today around 2 hours. So let's do it. Perplexity. It's kind of a noise. So now let me put this put like this. I won't I won't talk today much. I just see what I do. So difficult. complex calculations and complex calculations in AI ML. The basic maths me everywhere. So it's okay with that, but not complex mathematics. I'm looking for something more like logical rather than mathematics involved. Complex mathematics. The fuck? Okay, I don't know what happens every few minutes, but never mind that. Complex mathematics involved. I know what I'm doing is boring, so if anyone is watching, if you think what I'm doing, I mean, you can get educated from this, then sure, why not? But I'm not here really to educate you. I'm here to just explore and about it to stream, so I am streaming. That's not much of a big deal, I don't know. But I think the audio should now be okay because I have a fan running here. Can you get educated from this then? Sure, why not? But I'm not here really here to educate you. I'm here to just explore and I wanted to stream, so I am streaming. That's not much of a big deal, I don't know. But now I'll. Sure, why not? But I'm not here really here to educate you. I'm here to just explore and I wanted to stream, so I am streaming. I think it's fine now. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, back to work. So rather than logical, logical rather than complex mathematics, involved complex and heavy mathematic involved. And more likely to invest my time in CS field and software. Okay, let's not tell it what I exactly want to do. I want to explore more ideas because like it's still the beginning. You never know like what field are you going to, so let's do it. More likely to invest my time in CS field and CS field. What I need you to mention the difficulty of that job. The difficulty of that job. What did we had yesterday? We had difficulty. We had average salary of a junior dev and senior dev. Senior dev. Okay, I think it's fine for now. I need okay, I need you to mention mention the difficulty of the job, average salary of a junior developer. Let USA be the example and mention which country has salary packages like packages that are alike. Alright, I think okay, and I need you to tabular method and tabular method and bullets strictly avoid paragraphs. I wrote it because this perplexity doesn't really work the way I think sometimes, but okay, it does work, but not exactly like how I have trained ChatGPT. Like by train I mean like how I have trained my account. Okay, my account, like how I personalized it. I know the same personalization is there, but this sometimes doesn't show what I exactly need. Like ChatGPT does that bit better. I don't know what adaptability they have, but never mind. Let's go. Or if I okay, I have none. Till then, shown on the free. Yes, and we are for free like developers, tiers, and platforms. Uh, what about the regular use? It's admin perfect because NVIDIA builds I think it's an LLM, like only runs locally. Okay, let's see. Remote drone 3 Ultra. I don't have Kilo. What the fuck? Okay, why is Kilo promoting it? Mm. Do I need to download this? Beverages. Okay, so it doesn't work like it isn't like what I thought. Oh, it's what? Okay, never mind. I think I'm diverted again. Yes, software development CS is still a solid path, even if you are weak at advanced math. Okay, there's a difference between math and advanced math that I wanted to tell you. Advanced math is something more like it has discrete mathematics and that linear algebras and statistics, not that statistics that we have learned in our school, like our high school, the mean, median, frequency, blah blah blah. Not that. It has something different, so we'll explore that now. So taken as a front-end developer, math needed low, difficulty medium, junior salary in USA 72, 100, 105k, senior 100. Wow, a front-end developer, man. Oh hell no. It's okay, okay. Full stack development makes more sense, like rather than just having the backend, because if you are a full stack developer, they will hire you instantly, like rather than any other, like these front end and back end developers. uh, the hiring is quite different in the US. UI UX designer, that's kinda low. I want higher salaries. uh, okay, starting salary is fine, and no, it's not. Cyber security analyst, what you should know, best fit for your front end q. Wow, you see that it limited me from this, like it backed off. It it, it it really cut off these two options, because it's like ranges from low to medium. Now I don't know what kind of maths I'm gonna need here. Okay, worst fit AIML, data science, graphics programming and heavy algorithms. If you hate math, reality check, no math is myth. You still need basic arithmetic, logic and discrete thinking. Look, I told you yesterday too, maths will never leave you behind. Will never leave you back. So maths is everywhere as expected. Okay. Good news, the level of math is learnable. Yes, of course. Like, what kind of brain you have, man, if you can't learn math? I mean, my brain is kind of like that too, but who cares? Oh, there's another user here, I guess. Hey, never mind. Sorry, not you. Good news, the level of maths is learnable. You need to be a maths genius to become. You do not need to be a maths genius to become employable in CS. Very well. Level junior dev to senior dev. Oh. Okay, this is of that front end development. Top paying countries similar like is Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, and Netherlands. Netherlands. Hmm. Man, I wish like I could apply for this country. Like, this will give you the best ROI, the best ROI ever you could receive. Right, the best ROI. I mean, not more than USA, but like according to their standards, right? Ireland. I've never explored this, but like I'm really also looking for my tuition for my bachelor's. So, but they are all expensive, you know. All of them are expensive. Germany is like more sensible, but the thing is, the process is quite long, and I don't want to go to what the private schools, private colleges. So it's not making sense for me. Straight answer: if you want if you want the best balance for logic plus low math plus good pay, choose front end or full stack. Look, as I said, it says front end or full stack. Now let me tell you, back end will fuck you up very bad. I know that. Huh. If you want easier entry, choose QA or IT support. Okay, not easier entry, not like that. I mean, I do want easier entry, but question, what do they do? Let's. What is the job? Uh, what is the job role of a QA or IT support person? What do they do in their daily life, and is the salary reasonable, and are there really job opportunities, like opportunity, are there really job opportunities like before? Because Okay. Hmm. Till then, let's watch what a QA and IT support. Oh, we can watch YouTube videos. Uh, this guy, it's great. You should watch him if you are planning to go abroad. You should watch this guy, Muradandan. Best, like he gives you best advices, right? He tells you exactly what to do. He has his own team to support you. Uh, they help you. Okay, I won't tell you more, but you can explore this guy if you want to study abroad and have a good life. But things are getting rigged up. Whoa! I want to watch this, but never mind. Oh, just distraction. Never mind. QL quality assurance. Oh, they test software before users get it. They look for bugs, broken flows, bad UI, slow performance, and wired edge. Wow. Daily work usually includes writing test case, testing new features, reporting bugs. Uh, this is not what I like doing. निकाल दो। हाँ तो वही करें कौन वैसे कुछ फर्क ना पड़ता भाई जी वो मैटर ना करिए तो हाँ दूसरा दिन चार्ज करो नहीं तो फिर खत्म भयो दिए तो ये चार्ज में 60%।
तो किनका देर के ग्राफी पर लगा के रख कभी किसी नीचे पंखा के हवा दही ग्रा उड़ता ही होना ना
Okay, so what it says, look, I don't really want to do things like that. Like this looks easy, and I think this is kinda easy because it says easy entry at uh, tech field. But I never thought of doing this. Yeah, not my type. Uh, I mean, not my cup of tea, if you say. And a bit standard English. IT support role. IT support helps people get tech breaks. They fix login issues, software problems for internet. The fuck? Daily work user. Okay, so you are the technical guy, like, okay. More likely, if suppose X is a user, then this IT guy will help it. Like, if they have any issue, this guy is gonna, okay, so kind of like support center or help center, whatever you say. Um, Wait. Uh, okay, center is not portrait. Okay, I want it as automatically in low light. How about now? Oh, it does. It does. What about now? My face kind of bright. Hope so. Ah man, I just love Apple and their ecosystem. Does it work? Yeah, it does. It does. It does. What else do we have? Studio Light. What is that? Oh, nice. Background. It doesn't. I don't need it. Yeah, it's okay. So let's see what's here. uh, okay, so these two are clearly not my cup of tea. It's up to you what rules fit you, like what you really wanted to do at the first place. And this was definitely not what I wanted to do in the first place. So we'll cut this off. Salary reality. Junior salary in USA, senior salary in USA. This is like औकात झाट बराबर ख्वाब नवाब बराबर, right? नेपालमै केही भइरहेको छैन मलाई, त्यहाँ बाहिर त केही भइरहेको, लाइक आइएम स्टिल नट that qualified to at least secure a job like this. But yeah, I don't want to do this in Nepal. I mean, my teachers are the proof, like they they told me, like they have tried all this. It's bullshit, let's not do it. Difficulty, look, question, yeah, I thought so. The difficulty would be a kind of medium. It is about easy. Okay, I don't want to do this. That's kind of boring. Job opportunity, yes, there are jobs, but don't romanticize it. Coincidence, but companies are pushing more automations and expecting more technical skills than before. Okay, thank you. IT support job exists everywhere, but because every company has tech problems. Okay, so IT support is something you can easily get into it. Like, if I had to explain that, if I had to put that in an explanation, I'd say it like IT support is like, how do I say this? Uh, have you ever tried like looking for jobs at a call center? I think it is somewhat like that. Okay, because like the guy, the scammers. Okay, not even the call supporters, but the scammers. I'm telling you, uh, they do something like that. They pretend like they are helping you, but they are not. So I'm not. Wait. Before anyone gets offended by this, I did not mean that. What I want to say, I wanted to explain a situation. Okay, yeah, it's good situation, but never mind. IT support job exists everywhere because the competition is real, and the easiest low skill jobs are most crowded. So of course you won't get a job there. Neither would I. So the opportunities are there, but the bar is higher than a few years ago. Sure, good shit. Honest take, QA is better if you like logic, detail, and okay, never mind. Fuck that logic. I don't. At the first place, I'd never wanted to do this. Now I wanted to say you. I want to say you some. Say you guys something. Never be the person you never wanted to, even if you are like, what do you say, majboor. Majboor like you हुन्छ. Uh, English to Nepali. Compelled. Oh, sorry, my bad. के भएको यार English नि मेरो. If you are compelled, okay, compelled to do it, like, okay, at very critical situations that's a different thing, but okay, don't do it. Just don't do it. Do what your heart says, but also look at your condition and the family okay, something happened just now. um this is not supposed to be like that. I think it's better now, right? I hope so. Okay, back to it. Best fit, choose QA if you want route, if you route goes to software development. Wow. choose IT support if you want the simplest entry. No, I don't. Look, entering a tech field is hard, but trust me, it's not hard if you are capable enough to at least like chop the chop of your people's like okay, suppose you are a software developer, there are 10 software developers, then the chances might be you are far better than these 10, like combining 10 or individually, or you might be very worse than a single one. So it's up to you, how have you worked on yourself, how are you training yourself. So it's completely up to you. So okay, yes, please show me. Okay, no, not uh, eliminate them. It wasn't something that I wanted to. Fuck. Alt, by the way. Something that I wanted to do, but I'm curious about front end, back end, and full stack. Like, I don't know what makes more sense for me. Oh, my bad. Okay, role split. Front end what uses C and touch, back end the logic, data service, and API. I have a bit knowledge about all this, just the knowledge. I don't have experience, I just have the knowledge, like what are these things. So I still don't want to explain you guys, but I'll do it just for the just like, okay, something like if anybody is watching, at least they could get what I wanted to say. So the thing is, front end what uses C and touch, like suppose like this website, this is perplexity.ai. This is the front end what I could see. If now if I had to show you the back end, then now let me tell you what exactly backend is. Backend is like putting logics everywhere. Like this is the simplest definition I could give you. As you can see, the logic, data servers, and API behind the screen. It's all like happening behind what you can see. Okay, like you can only see the front, like things like these UIs, right? There's written answer, there's written links, there's written images, but backend we cannot see. Only the developers get to see that, like, because of course they code for it. Now let me show you an example. So if you can see this pop-up box, right? It says free blah 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 blah, but you can understand what I wanted to say. So if the logic is correct, right, if the function is correct, then this pop-up box should disappear when I click on this dismiss button or the cross button. So let's see if it does or not. And it does. So basically backend is like all about the functioning, okay, how it functions, where it goes, where the data goes, what is API, blah blah blah. You don't to know that, but that's it. Now what? Okay, full stack, both front end and back end in one person. So suppose what full stack is. So I'm a full stack dev. I can make this also, like this text you see here, and I could also make that cross thing you saw, right? So I could also do that all by myself. I don't need a second developer. Now let's see what each does. Front end builds UI, fix layout, make pages responsive, connect APIs. Difficulty medium. Wow, it's on medium level now. See, math load low. best if you like visual work, quick feedback, and user facing. Okay, so that's making sense. Backend built APIs handle database authentication, business logic, performance. Difficulty medium to hard. There are a lot of people doing this, man. Like only backend, and I have seen a lot of people, doing the full stack thing. Wow. Best if you like variety, startup style work, ownership. Uh, I'm kinda interested in both, so for that I got to do this. But let's explore more. But makes the most sense if you using faster. You want faster visible results and less backend complexity. Hmm. Wow. Backend makes sense if you prefer pure logic and don't care much about design. I'll tell you something, like it's a personal thing. I mean, not really personal, but my brain is not that creative to do, like, to make UIs, make designs about things. Like, okay, if there's already a design existing, then I could like give a tip on that, like, tips on that, like, yeah, this shouldn't be here, this could have been floating here or somewhere. Like, I could give ideas. Okay, like for example, I'll show you. uh, terminal cd ls cd site dot. Okay, this is not flexing, by the way. I'm just trying to show what I really wanted to. This was all, by the way, isn't coding. I still don't know how to code, but I do understand what's going on and how it works. So I'll just show you a little bit. So I can't do it. Okay. Okay. Now, first of all, uh, this is my portfolio. I'm still working on it. Okay, I have a few things to add on, like a few things that doesn't work. Okay, okay, did a little bit of changes yesterday, and there's a lot more to go. All right. Oh, also, now, how did I get idea for this? Honestly, my brain is so dumb, right? I just can't initiate something. Initiate something like that's visual, okay? Or like in a conversation, I couldn't do that, so that still applies here. So what this is, like, I had seen some websites, so I copied the website link. I told AI agents to do it. I asked Claude. But now, if you want to see what exactly I did, then let me show you. Claude AI. I think my okay, so here you could see the HTML, CSS, JavaScript files. Okay, I actually to make it look how I prompted. I actually to copy from this guy. I know him, right? But I wanted to make a little tweaks. It said, yeah, I can do that, but I won't exactly copy because, of course, copyright bullshits, right? But it's not bullshit. If somebody did it, then of course it matters to them. But it was very nasty. Come on, I'll tell you, don't get dependent on AI unless you know how to properly use it. You don't have to master it, but you must know how to properly use it. So I had to make changes in it. I added the background, I added this photo here, this floating, okay, and I added something I wanted to show you. This was kind of cool, I liked it. And this thing, audio model, I thought like, okay, we could do that, like, because I really wanted to do this. So that's the thing I can do. If it exists, then I can do it for sure. Okay, no point showing you this. Okay, I don't want a desk view, honestly. Oh, where did that go? Oh, it's is this really making a difference? Because it's bothering me now. Edge light. Okay, it really doesn't give a fuck about anything else. The camera moves, everything correct. Great. Let's get back to where we were. What makes sense for you? Front end. Okay, front end doesn't really. It do make sense because it's easier than expected. Okay, it is kind of easy, but what I wanted to do is a bit complex. Not really complex because okay, but I like doing complex things and I leave it in middle. That's what I do. Yeah, kind of like that. So backend makes sense for me. Moreover, full stack is what I think I should pursue. But let's see. Brutally honest pick. If you enjoy seeing your work on screen, okay, I'll eliminate this. If you enjoy solving logic and data problems, choose backend. If you are still unsure what with start with front end. It is easier to enter, easier to show progress, and easier to get your first job from. Full stack is better later after you already know one side well. Let's also see the salary. Yeah, म नेपालमा छु अनि नेपालको कुरा गरौँ. फ्रन्ट एन्ड स्यालेरी नेपालमा 20,000 अम्मा सर 2.5 लाख. Who the fuck is getting paid that much? It's not real, right? Bro, wow. Salary breakdown by experience level. Fresher, of course, अब तिनीहरूलाई बढी दिँदैन, right? They, like, of course they are in the beginner level, so of course like, there are a lot of things they haven't really seen. So okay, 20 to 40 धेरै कम छ यार यो. धेरै literally it's nothing के. US को हेरौँ न. Mid-level 225, 50 to 120 monthly. My shit recommends starts front end first if you're confused. It's the easiest part for someone who wants logic without heavy math. After 6 to 12 months you can decide whether to stay front end or move towards back end. Let's stack. Would you like a front end process back end skill checklist? Yes, person. Sound of front end, what I should learn first. Logic. Okay, let me tell you, front end is exciting but kind of boring when you do it, because like, but again, unless I have a design in my mind, I can't do it. So, and the thing is, I don't really get such creative ideas, so I'll think I'll eliminate front end for now. But eventually, if I become a full stack developer, then of course I have to. But if I'm handling the backend myself, then I can use AI because that's what it's for. Okay, but let's ask. Okay, how do I how how do I just this front end thing? There are a lot of AI agents that do it for free with of course limited tokens, man. Do it for free. It's just like, suppose I have an idea in the I have idea in mind. I draw it on screen, tell the agent to do it, it will do it. Might be a bit, might be a bit, yeah. Might be a bit slight error, but the but the prompt or not, but the user will guide it. So front end doesn't really make sense, and my brain is not that creative to do it. So move to so okay. सर निंद्रा लाग्छ हौ कहिले काहीँ काम गर्ने बेलामा. Wow, it's thinking. चार्ज चाँडै घट्दो रहेछ. Whoa, okay, I don't need to know that much detail. No doubt your logic is half right. AI can generate UI from SketchUp prompt, but that does not remove front end work. It just removes some typing. Yeah, that makes sense. What AI cannot fully do, real product thinking. It does not know the business goal unless a human defines it. Of course, man, I don't get it. Like, there must be a human to, of course, to like assign the uh, AI agent to do that job, right? UI decisions, it can generate something but not reliably, which is what is actually good for users. That's what. Okay. But how would that make me a job ready kind of thing? The thing is that, okay, responsive layout, browser bugs, accessibility, performance, generated code often become messy fast if nobody understands it. The real job. Front end is not draw screen, let AI finish. Front end is build usable front. Okay, still makes sense. Yes, but not as I will create pretty screens. It makes sense if you can tolerate detail debugging, constant change. If you hate design and wow, Luisa costosa, okay. Bulda con iskinza. Damn. Mm. Just wondering. It's so normal like it was there's literally no one in chat, but doesn't matter. Uh, awesome volume makes one. What's the matter with your head? Because my constant change. If you had design visual thinking comes with front end or feel okay, it's not like I get annoyed by visual thinking. I actually kinda like make sense to things how like really good it should be, how really cool it would look. I can do that, but uh, I can't work on someone else's idea. If, like suppose there's a senior developer who's trying to say like, oh no, sorry, okay, that's not that what I can do. Huh. Okay, UI doesn't make sense for me, but not being clear enough is not deal breaker. Front end is not pure art. It's a structure, consistency, and translating requirements into code. Of course, I can understand, but you only apply. Actually, claim to lagi nun. Let me check. I mean, only so line. I don't think so. Lag no por me or it. Come and get solo. I think I am going. It is. Yeah, I was thinking of like looking at the back end for a shit. Okay, I'm too small here. Yeah, now it's kind of making sense to me. Back end fit. Yes, back end matches your stated preference better than front end. I do know that. If you like logic, database, API debugging, and backyard problem solving, uh, this will make sense to me. Okay, I'm leaving. APIs. I think they are the part of software development, I guess. So. API, they're the server endpoints that front-end app talks. Okay. Wow, that sounds kind of complex. Data is stored, fish, updated, protect data. Okay, let's see a YouTube video. Okay, I don't need a road. Should you become okay? This guy.
Every web designer has been there. You're on a call with a client and they end it with those magical words.
So, what's it really like being a backend developer in 2025? From the outside, people imagine backend devs as these mysterious wizards working behind the scenes, pulling the levers that make websites run. But the reality is a mix of problem solving, firefighting, and drinking way too much coffee while staring at logs that don't make sense even after you paste them into Claude. Well, the core of backend work hasn't changed. You're building APIs, managing databases, and making sure the front end doesn't break when it asks for data. But right now, the tools and expectations are heavier than ever. Microservices, containers, and serverless functions are no longer buzzwords. They're the standard. Instead of one big codebase, you're managing dozens of small ones, each with its own quirks. Sure, microservices sound great in theory, but then you're the one debugging why the payment service can't talk to the auth service, even though both are technically up. It's like being a digital plumber, constantly fixing leaks in an invisible pipe system. Then there's cloud computing. AWS, Azure, and GCP have gotten so massive that just knowing how to deploy something is practically a full-time job. AWS alone has over 200 services, and you're expected to at least pretend you know the difference between Fargate, Lambda, ECS, and EKS. The joke among backend devs is that most of your time is spent not writing code, but clicking through cloud dashboards trying to figure out what broke. And if you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. because your auto-scaling group failed, congratulations, you've unlocked true backend developer bingo. And let's not forget the favorite child of basically every tech company nowadays, AI. It has crept into the backend world. And it's not just about writing models anymore. AI is being baked into infrastructure. A lot of
Yeah, one of the reasons that I'm interested in backend is my like I don't really do very complex things, but I like doing it, I like the way how it works. I like to think how it works. I like to know how it works. So the thing is, I knew because I have coded a bit like in using the AI. I told it do it this way, but it didn't understand. It did something else that did literally something else. Like it happened at in a hackathon. Yeah, that was painful. Oh, never mind. But this thing, uh, I can say that yes. I think yeah. I think I should pursue this rather than front end. So let's go ahead with it.
Backend devs now spend time integrating large language models into their systems, whether it's for customer support chatbots or recommendation engines. Sounds exciting, right? Except that it also means handling unpredictable latency, token limits, and the occasional AI decided to hallucinate and recommend a toaster oven to someone shopping for car insurance. But maybe
Exactly. Okay, exactly. That's the thing I'm talking about. Okay, so firstly, not many people have, uh, not many people has premium of any AI models. Let's take an example of Claude. Not everybody has it, right? Let's say not many people has it because it is widely used by Indian people, and of course they are not paying for it unless we work in a company that really provides a good service to their employees. Okay, I need water now. Hmm. What the fuck, man? So I'll tell you something. Uh, AI doesn't understand backend really, as like we think. Okay, we can make e-commerce. So don't ever get like hyped by those people who are like cold calling startups. Like, yeah, we can do this for you. Once a user, okay, like suppose they make e-com website, suppose a non-tech guy makes an e-com website, you watching YouTube and blah 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 using agentic AI. If the junior level or even the, okay, even let's say the learners, right, even the newbies would be able to get into that website, okay, and make multiple changes. It's that easy to crack it, and I have not experienced it, but I have seen how it works. So I can assure you that don't get dependent for the backend using the agentic AI methods. Don't use Claude for the backend. Make your own logic, practice coding, okay, make mistakes, but do it yourself. Don't let AI handle your backend. The front end part, it does it does AI. Yeah, AI is quite good at that. If you explain them something, then yes, they can do it. So now let's get ahead. What's it trying to say?
the most defining part of backend dev life in 2025 is security. Every company is terrified of being the next big headline for a data breach, so suddenly you're also a security engineer. You're expected to think about encryption, authentication, authorization, and API rate limiting constantly. And while front-end devs worry about button colors, you're stuck making sure hackers can't inject SQL into your login form. With ransomware, supply chain attacks, and malicious packages sneaking into open source libraries, it sometimes feels like you're defending a castle with a wooden sword. The day-to-day reality is meetings, JIRA tickets, and incident reports mixed with bursts of deep problem solving. One moment you're designing a new feature to handle thousands of requests per second, and the next you're spending 4 hours chasing down a bug caused by a missing letter in a config file. It's equal parts exciting and frustrating. But here's the thing. Back-end devs are the reason the internet doesn't collapse. When you order food, stream a movie, or send money across the globe, it's back-end code that makes it all work. Nope.
And that's the part I like about backend. That's the exact part I like about backend. Like, you see the functionality, like, okay, it makes me very curious, okay, like about softwares like running. How did it even think of that? Like, suppose my friend Prince, he was like amazed. He was like, what the fuck happened with Claude? Like, okay, I'll show you. He told me, okay, whoever thought to add like, what is that, plugins, or what do we say? की कौन सा है दिलाई artifacts, okay, not that, but something like connect these things with your, oh, sorry, not this, connect, oh yeah, connect everyday tools, yeah, this thing. Whoever thought, like, I mean, a lot of people thought, but can you see how organized they are, how formed they are? Like, they have added Gmail. This will all handle it by themselves. Okay, you just come to Claude, just say, Claude, hey Claude, write me an email, show me the draft. Okay, and you check the draft, you just tell it to send, and it sends all by its own. Now you might think it's all, yeah, API calling, blah blah. It doesn't work like just calling API and yeah, bullshit happened. No, it's not like that. So I'm very curious, man. I want to explore these things in life, but also now I'm 18, so with my age, like within next 4 to 5 years, I got to get a job at least. I could support my family. Okay, no small emotional talking. Back to it.
Nobody notices when it runs perfectly, but everyone notices when it breaks, and that's kind of the job, really. You're invisible until disaster strikes. And if you still want to become a backend dev after hearing me rant for 3 minutes straight, you should try boot.dev, the sponsor of today's video. For me, it's the best way to learn backend because it not only has lessons in popular languages like Python, Go, TypeScript, and SQL, but also guided projects that mimic real-world work. You can learn CI/CD with GitHub Actions and Docker, or build file servers and CDNs with Amazon's S3 and CloudFront. Plus, boot.dev has a handy bear wizard, don't ask me why he's a bear wizard, who acts as your personal AI tutor, trained on every lesson. I've lost count of how many times I got stuck, and he instantly guided me to the solutions, but off your first payment. Thank you for sitting through yet another tech rant.
Whoa, it vanished like that. Okay, let's see what is full stack developer do. Wow, these two are different. I'm looking for Apna College kind of thing, because okay, I saw this channel long ago, man. I missed that. Learn web dev in 2026. Yeah, I know it's dying, that's why I left it. Which video should I pursue? Wait, this must have a good view in it. Okay, there is not much about full stack dev. Not everybody is talking about full stack. Full stack dev ADAP. Okay, it's web dev. Stack. Okay.
My name is Dijina Shrestha and I grew up in Nepal. I chose University of Tasmania because of the course Environment Geospatial.
तो आज की वीडियो में बात करते हैं यार फुल स्टैक वेब डेवलपमेंट की, मतलब फ्रंट एंड डेवलपमेंट की, बैक एंड डेवलपमेंट की। इन जनरल मतलब मैंने काफ़ी सारी वीडियोस में बोला भी होगा और आपने सुना भी होगा, अगर आपको यार एक अच्छा सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर भी बनना है या फिर इस फील्ड के अंदर आना है तो वेब डेवलपमेंट एक काफ़ी अच्छा ऑप्शन रहता है। इस पर्पज़ से भी रहता है कि एक तो इसकी रिसोर्सेज बहुत ज़्यादा अवेलेबल रहती है ना। काफ़ी सारे लोग ये पढ़ रहे होते हैं तो हम साथ में पीयर लर्निंग भी कर पाते हैं और एक ठीक ठाक करियर लगता है जिसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ काफ़ी सारी रहती है। बट आज के टाइम पे यार क्या होने लग गया है कि बहुत ज़्यादा ये जो अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है बहुत जल्दी आती, तो काफ़ी सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है एज अ डेवलपर, बट वो फिल भी बहुत जल्दी हो जाती है एंड बहुत ज़्यादा स्किल की रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है इस समय पे, ठीक है। एंड इवन ऑन कैंपस प्लेसमेंट के सिनेरियोज में भी जहाँ पे जो कंपनी है वो एक्सपेक्ट ये करता है कि यार ये जो कैंडिडेट ऐसे ही है तो उसको बहुत ज़्यादा काम आने वाला है। अच्छा याद रखिए, ये जर्नी कंसिस्टेंट लर्निंग और रियल वर्ल्ड प्रोजेक्ट्स पर फोकस करने की है। अब चाहे आपका गोल पहली जॉब लेना हो या सीनियर में आपको ग्रो करना हो, ठीक है, लीडरशिप रोल्स एक्सप्लोर करने हो, तो ये रोड मैप थोड़ा सा आपको काम आने वाला है। स्टार्ट करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले बात करते हैं, अगर आप एक बिल्कुल बिगिनर हो, एक कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट हो या फिर इवन पास आउट हो लेकिन आपको कुछ पता ही नहीं है कोडिंग के बारे में, तो येस आपके पास एक लैपटॉप होना चाहिए, ठीक है। प्रेफरेबली मैं बोलूँगा कि यार 8 से लेकर 16 GB की अगर रैम हो तो अच्छी बात है। SSD डाल देना लैपटॉप के अंदर, इवन थोड़ा सा पुराना लैपटॉप भी चल जाता है, ठीक है। हाँ, एंड्रॉइड डेवलपमेंट के लिए थोड़ी सी दिक्कत आती है, एक ठीक ठाक अगर आपके पास सिस्टम हो तो ज़्यादा फायदा मिलता है, बट वेब डेवलपमेंट में आपका काम चल जाता है, ठीक है। तो लैपटॉप होना चाहिए। फिर यार आप स्टार्ट करो कुछ एसेंशियल स्किल्स को सीखते हुए। अब यहाँ पे मैं क्या रिकमेंड करता हूँ, ऑफकोर्स स्टार्टिंग में हम फ्रंट एंड अगर सीखते हैं तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा आसान लगता है कुछ लोगों को स्टार्टिंग में बैक एंड सीखना आसान लगता है, बट फ्रंट एंड में क्या फायदा है कि इवन अगर आपकी यार प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज आपको थोड़ी बहुत अभी नहीं भी आती है, मैं रिकमेंड नहीं करूँगा, मैं रिकमेंड करूँगा कि सीखो, बट आप HTML CSS थोड़ी बहुत सीख सकते हो, अच्छी खासी सीख सकते हो। छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जब आप बनती भी देखोगे, खुद बनाओगे बहुत ही मिनी प्रोजेक्ट्स, तो आपको एटलीस्ट अच्छा लगेगा कि यार ये चीज़ मैंने क्रिएट की है। तो स्टार्ट करना यार अपनी जर्नी HTML के साथ, फिर CSS के साथ, एंड फिर आपकी आती है प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यार जावास्क्रिप्ट, ठीक है। अब मैं रिकमेंड क्या करूँगा, साथ साथ जब आप HTML CSS कर रहे होंगे तो आप यार प्रोग्रामिंग भी सीखते रहना जावास्क्रिप्ट बेसिक से, मतलब जरूरी नहीं कि जावास्क्रिप्ट एक्जैक्टली फ्रंट एंड के जो जावास्क्रिप्ट आप यूज़ करोगे, ठीक है, तो तभी की तभी वहाँ पे अगर आप इंप्लीमेंट नहीं भी कर रहे हो तो इट इज़ फाइन। बहुत बेसिक्स ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग सीखना, अगर आपको नहीं आती प्रोग्रामिंग, अगर आप पहले से C++, जावा या पाइथन कोई भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पढ़ चुके हो तो आपके लिए सिंपल यार ये रहने वाला है कि आप HTML CSS करो एंड देन फिर जावास्क्रिप्ट पे मूव ऑन करना, ठीक है। बट ऐसा बंदा जिसने आज तक कोई कुछ नहीं किया तो मैं बोलूँगा कि जावास्क्रिप्ट को भी साथ साथ थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ना, प्रोग्रामिंग में एटलीस्ट सीखना कि होती क्या है, बहुत कुछ छोटी छोटी चीज़ें सीखने को मिलती है स्टार्टिंग में। फिर आप HTML CSS ये सब चीज़ें कर लेना। अब आप सिर्फ HTML CSS और वनीला जावास्क्रिप्ट का मतलब है वनीला जावास्क्रिप्ट या जो भी बोलो, कि आप एक बेयर मिनिमम यार एक तरीके से वेबसाइट आप बना सकते हो एटलीस्ट लोकल होस्ट पे, ठीक है। तो एटलीस्ट कुछ चीज़ें आपको करनी आ जाएगी, आप ये सीखोगे। इनफैक्ट मैंने वीडियो डाल रखी है कॉलेज वाला पे, बेसिक बिल्कुल HTML CSS और जावास्क्रिप्ट की, और बहुत ही मिनी बहुत ही छोटे छोटे से प्रोजेक्ट टाइप की।
Okay, my honest take was to look for software development, but let's see. Yeah, it should. I think it falls under software dev. So, does this all fall? Just said logic and databases, blah blah blah. But I recommend start with backend first. Learn programming basics, SQL, APIs, authentication, databases, and one backend framework. Better, faster starter pack. Python, fast API, PostgreSQL. Okay. For me. told me to pick Python first. Why? Easiest for beginner, reads like plain English, good for backend automation scripts. Yeah, I have heard that. I have not really used it, but I have heard about this a lot. Less painful than Java or C plus C sharp. Yeah, this makes sense. When you are just starting, helps you learn programming with logic without drowning in syntax. Why not others first? Python best starter choice. JavaScript. Okay, best path for you. Then learn variables, loops, functions. Okay, that's telling me to learn again like what you have learned at school. This is like up to here. It's kind of like your syllabus, what you have learned in your high school. So yeah, we can pursue. We can like head over with that then. OOP basics and SQL APIs, one backend framework like Fast API or Django. Okay, if you are very new at backend, Python is the smartest choice. Okay, now whatever I'm doing, I want to do it so good that I should be job ready. So let's see how where will this really lead me. If I follow Python with everything needed, then what category I fall under? Would I get a good job now? Do I have to switch my career path? Category: if you learn Python SQL backend basics, you fall under backend developer first. If later you learn front end well, then you become a full stack. Job reality: yes, you can get a good job with Python. Backend roles are actively listed for junior, senior. Okay. DevOps. This path is not dead and not niche. It is a real mechanism software career. What you would be doing: building APIs, working with databases, writing server-side logic. Wow. Fixing bugs and performance issue. Sometimes moving into data DevOps or good or cloud later. Yeah, you wanna gonna learn cloud later. But this is not immediately back and get Python backend is valid. What would be my average salary as a junior and as a senior dev? Compare USA, Australia, Canada, Germany, and Nepal. Sad. This is the estimation. Wow. Okay. Country USA, you'll get as a junior dev, you'll get about 100k to 135k as a junior dev. Wow, I respect you so much. Bro, this is okay. Let's not fall for this. This is kinda unreal. Uh, what would be my average salary as a junior, senior Python back and dev back and dev compare. Okay, let's not, this is the thing about researching. Okay, the more you research, the more you get curious about, and you explore more, and you just keep exploring and never do the thing. So this is something you should learn from me, that like learn from my mistake, not exactly from me, but my mistake, that you can stop researching and do what it says. So what could be my everything? Okay, back and compare. Okay, this will show me. I'll ask this person in this time. Wow, my internet is kind of slow. Oh man. Hmm. Okay, I need. This is showing a kinda real thing. USA junior level, of course, 75 to 95,000 k. Okay, that's valid. Australia 70 to 85,000. Okay, in Australia they don't really value. Strong demand, Sydney and Melbourne yield. Okay, Canada it's kind of low. Germany it's okay. नेपाल कसम 2,40,000. महीनाको कि वर्षको? Growth, okay, annual. Make and list of. Okay, I should make in list. Okay, I should like compare with monthly. So monthly I'd get, and this sounds so less like a month. So. What really comes within this range? Wow. I know it is still in like around 10 lakh रुपया महीना को आउँछ, but their tax is okay. Okay. All kind of tax and house rent, foodings, transportation and monthly $1,000 personal expense and make begin. Okay, you'll save around $1,500. It's not making sense. Senior developer अलि छ यार. हाम्रो त ट्याक्स ब्र्याकेट कम छ कि अलि, त्यसैले अलि, तर स्टिल म्यान, वाउ, food, rent, utilities, social services tax. Okay. What is the job that pays the highest salary in tech field? Tech field. AI research scientist. Okay. This is again wow, it's 1.5 million, is it? Instance 100,000, 10,000, 100,000 million. Okay. 1.5 million, 300k to machine. Okay, maths. Yeah, fuck me like that. I get it. Software architect is something I'd like, man. I'd like to be. Okay. Software architect, like I have. Okay, I could support this statement what I really said. Now let me show you what I was really talking about. LinkedIn. Okay, I got to. You could see there is literally no notification. I did a few posts like yesterday, yeah, also a day before that. Wait, what? Impressions. Photo. This one like boomed a bit. Not really, but like 62 impressions. Wow, that's kind of nice. This was the idea that I gave, and we reconstructed it so much. We made it a finished product, and it's really great, man. Really great. I'd work on this. You could check this out on my GitHub profile. GitHub is github.com/iteek -rs. This is my profile. Everywhere I have the same profile picture. I will also mention it in my YouTube links someday. I'm not really willing to do it right now. Okay, you see a recent post, Himalgard. That we made this in hackathon, by the way, and this is something I made like years ago. Yeah, of course I copied it, like most of the things, like because this was the idea that initially came to my mind, but I couldn't really code, but I knew what logic to apply, so I had some ideas. I did it. It's kind of fine. Yeah, you can see the readme file. Yeah, Bluetooth control retrieval cleaning robot, blah blah blah. Okay, none of them are live, by the way, right now. Neither this. Okay. Himalgard, this is like I want to work on it a bit more. This is a great app, man. Like I have a lot more ideas to implement. Okay, the environment variables. Please don't get so excited that you try to copy this. Of course, we changed it. I mean, I changed it. Okay, I made it changed. Sorry, my bad. Problem certain, blah blah blah. Okay, you can check this out. Yes, so alright. साला पैसा ही ले हो गया जानी चिकनी भनेको executive leadership chief technology औकात झाँट बराबर ख्वाब नवाब बराबर त्यही हो. Alright, enough researching. So thank you, brother College Walla. But okay, it what's happened now? Okay. Okay, the job is like the salary is kinda okay. Over the time you'll get upgraded no matter what. So just keep progressing, keep learning, and make and showcase what you can do. So I have now decided, okay, let me change this. Wow, the first thing is come this, not like this kind of thing. Wow, nice. We could see. So from next day we're gonna learn. Okay, I won't do stream of what I learned because that must be boring. But I don't know. I might do it. That's up to my mind. So, in that is it for today, guys. Now I'll teach you how to learn. Okay, I won't teach. I'll explore it. I'll do it myself. But every seventh day, I'll make a short video or something like what I learned this week. I'll post that. That might be a long format video or a short video, doesn't matter, but it will be there. So stay tuned. If you have subscribed me, thank you so much for watching, and that's it for today. Bye bye.